many things. It's amazing. I talked to him on Zoom 3 times. One time, different experience I had after starting like in a couple of months. Then immediately I logged in and he was talking to somebody. I shared, and then he appreciated because the cleaning in the at that time I had so much back pain on my left side from top to bottom, and I used to have all the vibrations. And then I asked the senior master, what do I do? I'm having so much body vibrations and all. Then he said, and then she said, just release from the heart. And suddenly in the early morning, I started feeling from my heart, some green foam, and like a smoke is coming out. Then I shared all those experiences with him, and he patiently listened. Amazing master. See, main thing, I was so attracted. He went to small village and he taught everyone meditation. That really inspired me a lot. And then he was calling, oh, you're also a master. He was giving so much, importance to every individual. Amazing. It's
to say something.
So much gratitude, to him and to. Yeah, like we are all together here because of him.
Meena ma'am, would you like to say something?
I'm still in shock. Like, I haven't talked to Patriji directly. I was kind of scared of asking him questions because I heard him on those Buddha CEO meditation question answer, and he was so honest, brutally honest. So I never wanted to ask him question directly, but I always wanted to listen to his wisdom. It's whatever he said made so much sense. Sometime, if not that time, later, because at that time I would be like, oh my God, that was how did he say that way? Because it felt like an insult to whoever he was answering. But then when I reflect on it, it made perfect sense. And sometimes, that brutal honesty is the only way to, I guess, get to people, because we try to put our own filters, right? And for me and all that. And he would just cut through all of that. So I'm just amazed at the kind of person that he was.
Just good, man.
Yes, sir. Sir, I feel so blessed. Maybe placed in Delhi, I got about, say, 5 to 6 times I have met him personally and spent quality time with him also. In fact, as Bala ma'am said, I was also with Isha Foundation for, say, almost 10 years. I was a volunteer there. And yes, I was doing a lot of practices, Upa Yoga and other practice, Shambhavi and all that. But somehow my search was still on. And as destiny had it, I met Patri sir personally. And somehow the first time I met him, it was in somebody's residence. So it was not formal and it was like a personal connect. And he himself went to the kitchen and he prepared food. That was his culture. So which was so touching. We were about to get up. We thought we've spent 2 hours here. So we should be going now. So they said, no, you cannot go without having the food which he has prepared. He had made aloo ki sabji and another sabji and another chutney. And he personally was in the kitchen making food while we were sitting there. And so there were about 20 people sitting. Out of all of them, he told me, come here, and he told me to speak. So it was as if he knew me. He knew what's inside me. And um, somehow that's what I felt, like a older brother or maybe a father or whatever. I had that connect, I was there was no need to be formal. Like he was instant. It was an instant. And the next day he had to inaugurate a pyramid here in Delhi, in Gurgaon. And we were sitting in the audience, and all the senior masters were sitting in the first rows. And suddenly from the stage, he just, he waved and he called me up on the stage and he told me to sit on the sofa right next to him. I sat there. It was like a trance. I was just sitting there. I didn't know what to do because I was totally naive that time about. So he said, "Boliye," and he gave me the mic, and I just stood up and I spoke very honestly my entire journey, right from getting autoimmune rheumatoid arthritis, being devastated, totally running around here, there, uh, trying to find solace somehow. So it just came out so spontaneously and naturally. And then he said, you have to start reading. I had just read The Secret till then, or the You Can Heal Your Life. So he said, no, you have to read. So my husband was also with me, and he said, you have to make a pyramid. And so we are constructing a small pyramid on our terrace now, and I'm going to miss him physically there. We were totally looking forward to having him there, but anyway, I'm sure he's still there and with us. In his energies are with us, and all the and so on one Zoom session, he had said that thing. He was talking about thinking and destiny. He said that he wants to do that. So I had to discuss with him.
Yes,
So I told him, sir, yeah, yes, sir.
last year.
Yes, sir, last year. So he said, I want to see the book. Do you have it? And I had it in my basement, the office areas in the basement. I said, I'll have to go. He said, no, no worries, I'm waiting. You go get it. So I went to the basement. I brought it up. I showed it to him like a kid. He was so happy. He said, this is the best book ever. So that's when I came to know about this group. I nothing could stop me from joining. That I have to read this book. I was not able to read it alone. I did try, and mostly most of the books from his list I have read, sir. And he said, "A aata hai to A padhao, B aata hai," like that. He used to say. So I started taking sessions in school with children, and sir, yes, sir, I feel I'm I'm blessed. I'm chosen that he gave me the responsibility. And once he was inaugurating PMC English, sir, the studio, and I was listening to all the other senior masters, like Chandra sir was there, then Pradeep sir, the who manages PMC English, and then they called out name of Sharon Daga. My camera was off. I was just listening, like the rest of the participants, and Chandra sir's video was not working or something. There was some network issue, so there was little silence, and suddenly I heard Patri sir say, Jasbir, bolo, like that. I was totally taken aback. I was just in a t-shirt or a night dress or something like that. I didn't know what to do because it would be too disrespectful to speak with my camera off with him. I had to switch on the camera. I just put my hair around like that, and he said, "Kya chal raha hai?" And tell what are you doing and all. So I felt like a kid. I was just giggling away. I didn't know what to say because amidst all the other senior people, he had just told me to speak. So I just told him I'm teaching children and I'm teaching my colleagues. And he said, no, carry on, yeah, continue, karte raho, like that. And sir, I was lucky enough to meet him on 26th of June too, last month. He had come to Delhi to inaugurate a pyramid. In fact, the same day we were driving down from Lansdowne, and we just wanted to meet him because his flight was at 5. He had come from Ladakh and he was going back. So he was here only for an hour. So we skipped lunch and we kept driving that we've got to meet him. So we managed to meet him, but no doubt he was too frail that day. He could not speak much. And this was just exactly a month back on 26th of June. So that was the last interaction we had, sir. And I feel his energy is with me. And yes, I promise him that I'm going to actually to the best of my capacity, capability. I want to spread as many as I can. And school I'm already doing, sir. Yeah, sir. I'm doing a lot of book reading. I'm going to read as many books as I can. And can, and especially, yes, sir. So the knowledge I got from these books, as Bala ma'am said, I was also lost. I was here and there, and then I realized that I had created that problem myself, and I had to deal with it myself. And I took the charge, I took the power, and I sort of first worked on my personality, my character, all the mess which I had created. I got encouragement to be able to take charge of my own life myself, and I did. And yes, and now I
Thank
think
you
that was
so
just a
much.
preparation. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving me
Anyone
a chance to
else?
speak.
Anyone else who has any experience with Patri sir?
सर आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी लकी. मैं 3-4 बार पत्री सर से मिली हूँ. पूरा टाइम उनके साथ रही हूँ. इवन ऋषिकेश में भी उनके साथ ही थी. और एक छोटा सा इंसिडेंट आई वांट टू शेयर. जब वो उड़ीसा आए थे, आई थिंक लास्ट जून, वो उड़ीसा आए थे. यहाँ पहले आए थे यहाँ पर जून में गुड़गांव, फिर उसके बाद इमिडिएटली वो उड़ीसा गए थे. तो मैं जैसे ही सुना कि वो उड़ीसा जा रहे हैं तो मैंने इमिडिएटली प्लान किया और मैं भी चली गई. तो जहाँ सर थे हमने वहीं पर, हम खुद रह रहे थे वहां पर, उनके जस्ट बगल वाले एक कमरे में हमें मिल गई थी चांस. सो जब हम लोग लंच के लिए सभी लोग इकट्ठा हुए थे, तो सर वाज देयर इज सम स्पेशल प्लेस के सर वहाँ बैठेंगे, बट उन्होंने अपना थाली पकड़ के जहाँ हम सब लोग खा रहे थे उनके लिए जो जगह स्पेशली बनाया गया था और अच्छे से सब अरेंजमेंट किए गए थे, वो वहां नहीं बैठे. वहां से अपना खुद का थाली पकड़े और वो जाके जहाँ ज्यादा भीड़ था, जहाँ सब लोग, मतलब उड़ीसा में गर्मी इतनी जबरदस्त थी उस जगह पर, और वो वहां जाके पूरी तरह से हमारे साथ बैठ के खाए. सो दैट वाज द अमेजिंग पार्ट. और कहीं कोई छोटा कोई बड़ा, उनके कोई सीनियर कोई जूनियर वो बोलते नहीं थे कभी भी. और उनके लिए सभी एक जैसे होते थे, मतलब वो उनकी बातों में. और कॉन्फिडेंट तो ऐसे ही लगता था कि अगर बोलो कि सर हमें बोलने के लिए कुछ चाहिए तो बोलो जैसा हो ऐसे ही दिखाओ. दैट इज द अमेजिंग पार्ट. कभी कभी मैंने कुछ स्पेशल क्वेश्चन किए थे सर को कि सर मुझे कभी कभी कुछ बोलने में थोड़ा सा हेजिटेशन होता है, कभी कभी थोड़ा डर आते हैं, पता नहीं मैं कुछ गलत बोल दूं या सही. तो बोले जो आता है वही बोलो, जैसे हो उसको एक्सेप्ट करो कि यू आर द बेस्ट, तब जाके आप देखना क्या मिरेकल्स होता है. एंड लास्ट, आई थिंक लाइफ वाज ऑलवेज ब्यूटीफुल. ऐसा था, बट लेकिन उसके बाद और ज्यादा ब्यूटीफुल हो गया जब हमने ये सोचा कि यस, वी आर रियली सो मच ऑफ कैपेबल टू डू एवरीथिंग. So that was my experience. I am so much grateful for him, and I am so in my gratitude every time. Now he is in air, water, and fire, and everywhere. I mean, the physical body is not there, but he is always everywhere, I think.
He is there in our
Thank you,
thoughts.
sir.
That's enough.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else? Otherwise, we'll start.
Hello, sir. I just wanted to share briefly.
Yeah.
Um, it's similar to Jasbir ma'am. I met him in Minneapolis in Jyoti's ma'am's house a couple of times, 2-3 trips when he came to US. First time I just went to see and visit him, and that day I ate what he cooked, and I was sitting with him, and he said that something about medicine to some other people. I said that I'm taking a lot of medicine for my thyroid, diabetic or whatever, and psychosomatic, lot of issues. And he just told that don't take any medicine. If you want to die tomorrow, just die. From that day, I didn't take medicine. He had a very good impact on me. And the next time I went, and he just he asked me to come and take pictures. I just took a couple of pictures with him, and I was pressing his legs 2-3 times. I just had a very good interaction with him. It's a blessing that I just went there at that time and met him. And with that health issues only, I'm in the spiritual tablets little bit and other healings and all that stuff and meditation because of him. Thank you. Just wanted to share it.
Whether physical or otherwise, he is inspiration. So is that it? Once again, offering our gratitude to such a great master, we will start our session. We will stop it.
मैंने उनको मेडिटेशन से पहले मिला,
Okay.
जब मुझे करना ही नहीं था मेडिटेशन, उस टाइम मिला। और वो ऐसे मिला कि भुवनेश्वर उड़ीसा में कटक में हमें एक पिरामिड बनाना था, so I had to do it in terms of its design, drawing and stuff like that. तो अचानक से I was there in उड़ीसा ऑफिस, so हमारे सीईओ साहब ने बोला कि लेके आ जाओ, मिलना है पत्री जी से। टाइम था ही नहीं, 5 मिनट मिलना था, हम आधा घंटा बैठ गए। उनको इतना अच्छा लगा हमारा वो मॉडल बनाया था हमने, एंड देन जहां पे लोकेशन था, बोले मेरे को जगह भी देखने जाना है। फिर जगह देखने गए, सो इट वाज सो इंस्पायर्ड। बैठ के हमारे साथ आधा घंटा डिस्कस किया, कहाँ पे क्या लगा रहे हो, कैसे कर रहे हो। फिर बोला मुझे पिरामिड के छत पे जगन्नाथ बलभद्र सुभद्रा का पिक्चर दिखना है। तो वो थोड़ा सा सही नहीं था, तो वी टोल्ड देम कि नहीं हो सकता ऐसे, बट विल फिगर आउट हाउ डू वी ब्रिंग जगन्नाथ बलभद्र सुभद्रा इनटू द पिरामिड, हाउ डू वी प्लेस इट, वो थोड़ा हमें देखना पड़ेगा लीगली। तो 1 घंटा हम लोगों ने बैठ के डिस्कस किया। बस उसके 2 महीने बाद से मैं मेडिटेशन में हूँ। उनको मेडिटेशन में कभी मिला नहीं, मेडिटेशन से पहले जब मेरा कोई मूड ही नहीं था मेडिटेशन का, तब मिला। सो वाइब्रेशन एनर्जी उनके पास इतना है कि न करने वाला भी अपने आप मैनेज कर लेते अपने आप को। थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
We will stop and restart the record.